Most people think they want marriage, but what if they actually don't? What if what they really want is just the feeling of being married, not the responsibility that comes with it? That sounds harsh, but if you look closely at modern dating, you will start to notice a pattern. It is subtle at first, but once you see it, you cannot unsee it. A lot of women say they want to be wives. That sounds simple and honest. But when you step back and watch how people behave today, something different appears. Many are not really aiming for the role itself. They are chasing the experience around it, the ring, the wedding, the photos, and the attention that follows. Think about how it looks: a bright ring in every picture, a perfect wedding with lights, flowers, and music, a honeymoon filled with luxury views and happy moments. Every post gets likes and comments. It creates an image of a perfect life. Most people have seen this many times, and it always looks amazing from the outside. But then comes reality. What happens after the wedding? What about daily life? What about the routine, the stress, and the shared effort? When the excitement fades and real life begins, things change quickly. This is where many conversations stop. This is where the gap between fantasy and reality becomes clear. If you pay attention, you will notice two types of people. One wants to build a real life with a partner, the other wants someone who upgrades their lifestyle. These two types act very differently. You can see it even in early conversations. It is not always obvious at first, but the difference is there. This topic goes deeper than it seems. It is not just about relationships, it is about mindset. There is a big difference between chasing marriage and preparing for it. Wanting a husband is not the same as becoming a strong partner, and many people do not realize this until it is too late. Let us start with something honest. Ask a group of women what they want in life. Many will say they want to get married. That answer sounds normal, but if you ask more questions, things shift. They start describing the wedding, the dress, the ring, the venue. Every small detail becomes very clear. They can picture the engagement shoot, the decorations, and even the honeymoon location. It all sounds exciting and detailed, but when you ask about daily married life, the answers change. What kind of partner do they want to be? What does real support look like? Suddenly there is silence or confusion. This shows a deeper issue. A lot of focus goes into one special day, but very little goes into the years that follow. A wedding is one day. Marriage is a lifetime. These are two very different things. One is a celebration. The other is a long-term commitment that requires effort and growth. There is nothing wrong with wanting romance. There is nothing wrong with dreaming about a beautiful wedding. Love should be celebrated. But when the symbol becomes more important than the reality, problems begin. When appearance matters more than substance, the foundation becomes weak. There is also a psychological side to this. People are influenced by what they see every day. Social media plays a big role. Engagement videos, wedding photos, and ring reveals go viral all the time. These moments get attention and praise. Humans naturally want that same validation. In the past, reputation mattered for survival. Being respected and chosen meant security. Marriage used to represent stability and responsibility. But today, that meaning has shifted. Marriage is often treated like a symbol of success instead of a shared journey of building a life together. Social media makes this even stronger. The engagement post gets attention. The wedding pictures bring praise. The honeymoon updates attract admiration. It feels rewarding, but that feeling is temporary. If the focus stays on image, the relationship itself can suffer over time. Research also supports this idea. Couples who spend heavily on weddings often face more problems later. Large expenses can create stress early in the relationship. That stress can affect the connection before it even grows strong. The issue is not the wedding itself, but the focus behind it. There is also a biological factor to consider. Historically, women faced higher risks with pregnancy and raising children. Because of this, they became more selective in choosing partners. They looked for stability, protection, and strong leadership. These traits increase chances of survival. That instinct still exists today. Women often value stability and emotional strength. But modern life has changed how this shows up. Instead of focusing on character, many now focus on lifestyle. Income, status, and appearance take priority. This shift can lead to poor long-term choices. Lifestyle and character are not the same thing. Money does not guarantee discipline. Status does not mean leadership. A person may look successful but lack the qualities needed in difficult times. And when challenges come, those missing qualities become very clear. This brings us to an important difference. Some people look for what they can gain, others focus on what they can build. One mindset asks, "What do I get from this?" The other asks, "What can we create together?" This difference shapes everything in a relationship. Marriage is not easy. Every couple faces problems. Money issues, career changes, family pressure, and health challenges all happen. These are normal parts of life. Strong couples are not those who avoid problems. They are the ones who face them together. It is also important to be fair. This is not just about women. Men also have responsibilities. A man without discipline, direction, and stability is not ready for marriage. Leadership matters. If a man cannot manage his own life, he cannot lead a family. The real issue today is that many people want the benefits without the effort. They want comfort, support, and status without building the foundation. But marriage does not work that way. It is not about taking, it is about building together over time. At its core, marriage is a partnership. It is not a fairy tale or a show. It is two imperfect people choosing to grow together. It requires patience, respect, and effort every day. Relationships built on entitlement often fail, but those built on teamwork can last. So now think about this. Is modern culture preparing people for real relationships or just for the image of them? Are people learning how to build or just how to show? The answer matters more than most people realize because it shapes not only relationships, but entire lives.